As asked by a prednisone warrior, what is the serving size and milligrams of Nutranize? So Nutranize Zone is the first and only supplement for people on prednisone. I designed it after going through a miserable experience suffering the side effects. So I invented this for people on prednisone, and the serving size is a great question. So we have the two bottles. We have bedtime and morning. And with morning, it's got the silver lid, and you can pour it out. And there's these clear capsules with an off-white yellowish powder in them. So clear as day is how you can remember that's the morning bottle. The capsule's in there, and the serving size is 2 capsules every morning. The only exception for this would be if you are a very large man or a very large woman, I'd say over 250 pounds, then you might want to take three capsules per dose. Or if you're taking an incredibly high dose of prednisone, like for example, 100 milligrams a day, then you would take 3 capsules a dose, okay, in the morning. So that's the morning. And then the bedtime is the white lid, white at night, to help you remember white at night. And it's the same. We take 2 white capsules at bedtime. 2 white capsules at bedtime, and you can take it right at bedtime or half an hour before bedtime or even as early as dinner time. And that's the bedtime one. For the morning one, you can take it first thing in the morning with your prednisone if you'd like. So that's the dose. And then the number of milligrams of prednisone. There's a lot of ingredients in here, and I'm just going to have on the screen so you can see them large, but I'll read them to you so you can see exactly milligrams. So here are the doses in a morning bottle. For vitamin A, it's 452 micrograms, and that's for 2 capsules. So in 1 capsule, it's half of this dose, okay? For vitamin C, it's 45 milligrams. Vitamin D, it's 10 micrograms. For thiamine, which is vitamin B1, it's 1.5 milligrams, and that's 125% of the daily value. For riboflavin, that's vitamin B2, it's 1.3 milligrams, and that's 100% of the daily value. For folate, which is the form of folate, is L5-methyl tetrahydrofolate, and there's the DFE, or the folate equivalent, of 340 micrograms. And then calcium is calcium carbonate, and there's 500 milligrams in bedtime and 500 milligrams in morning. So it's 1,000 milligrams. And magnesium is magnesium glycinate, which is awesome, absorbable. And there's 100 milligrams in bedtime, 100 milligrams in morning. Zinc is zinc oxide and 11 milligrams, and that's 100% of the daily value. Chromium is chromium picolinate, which is the Chromax brand name, and is 200 micrograms, giving 571% of the daily value. But don't worry, it's not going to hurt you. If it's that high of a dose, you'll just pee out any excess you don't need. Potassium is potassium chloride, and it's 40 milligrams. And cassia bark, which is also cinnamon, cassia cinnamon, is 60 milligrams. Berberine, which is from the Indian barberry root, is 15 milligrams. That's the morning. And then in the bedtime, we have vitamin A, 452 micrograms. It's 50% of the daily value. Vitamin C, 45 micrograms, 50% of the daily value. So when together, bedtime and morning, we're getting 100% of the daily value. Vitamin D is 10 micrograms again, getting 100% total throughout the day. Vitamin K2, which is menaquinone 7, is the form. And MK7 is another way to say that. Vitamin K2, MK7, you could call it as well. 45 micrograms. Niacin is B3, and that is 16 milligrams, or 100% of the daily value is in bedtime. Vitamin B6 is pyridoxine, 1.7 milligrams, 100% of the daily value. Folate, again, we have in here the L5-methyl tetrahydrofolate, 340 micrograms. Calcium carbonate, 500 milligrams. Magnesium glycinate, 100 milligrams. Chromium picolinate, 200 micrograms. Potassium is 40 milligrams. Cassia bark is 60 milligrams, and melatonin is 2 milligrams. And so to understand about the melatonin is there's 2 milligrams of melatonin in a serving size of 2 capsules. That means in each capsule of Nutranize, there is 1 milligram of melatonin. I get that question a lot. So 1 milligram per capsule, 2 capsules per serving of Nutranize Zone bedtime. And to make this clear, this is milligrams per serving. And since the serving size is 2 capsules for most people, the other exception is I would use 1 capsule as a serving size if it's a very, very small person, like a child. But for the normal person between 100 and 250 pounds, 2 capsules should be appropriate. So this is going to help you while you're on prednisone, support you, getting you the nutrients you need, and help you feel like yourself again. Get it at nutranize.com. Signing off is Dr. Megan, your prednisone pharmacist.